Here we go. So boom. This is it. This is what we're talking about. This dude right here. So look at this story right here. I met God, she's black. Chinfield said that compared to the other members of his Jewish family, he was always the one asking more questions about what God is really like. His grandparents are Orthodox Jews, he says, who follow a conservative strain of Judaism that doesn't allow women to have a bath mitzvah. So this is a Jew that created this clothing line or this clothing brand, right? That he's wearing, right? So the point of him creating it was for you to escape and think outside of the box. I might have to go grab me a shirt from the guy too, because goddamn. So look at what it says right here. Sometimes when you get really religious, it becomes sexist, and that's when I tap out, Chenfield says. And that's why I've never been a super religious person. So who told you your God was a white man, a man and white? Somebody told you that, you feel me? And you believed it, you ran with it and believed it. You have to question everything. Why ask why? See, look, I was talking to my mama the other day. She came through, whatever, right? I was like, Mom, just really, let's think about this real quick. Because she watched my videos and she probably watching now. And I'm like, I mean, let's think about this. Let's really examine this thought frame, right? Because she just came from church. I was like, okay, what they talk about in church? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? And she started asking me questions. Because, see, I don't never enforce it. She was just like, yeah, but that stuff you was doing on YouTube and da-da-da-da and the Woman King and all of that. Like, yeah, but let's think about this, right? If your God is a white man, right? A white man, that means every white man in your life is going to have some kind of psychological effect on you to believe that they're superior than you, right? This is all it is. It's mind control at its finest. Look at this shit. The shirt message actually speaks to a deep desire for people to see God in their own image. See God in your own image. I don't care what you believe at, right? First thing, we know we're not going to believe nothing outside of ourselves, right? But just to understand that you can see yourself as God, right? That's the whole point of your mind, and you mentally moving your mind into a space of love for self. You feel me? Let's keep it rolling. So it says, it's important for people to keep the contemporary conversation going about who God is, what God wants, and how we relate to God, Lewis told HuffPost. The good outcome is if some black child somewhere bumps into it and goes, well, maybe God's not an old white guy. And if so, what does that say about me? So that's all we're saying is think outside the box, right? That's what this white boy is saying. This Jewish white boy is saying, look, if a melanated boy or child runs into this shirt and says, hey, okay, I can smoke a bag of that, right? And that's all that matters, right? And that moves the culture. So you need to post this picture up everywhere. You feel me? You need to give your daughters black Barbie dolls, melanated Barbie dolls, right? Tell them, no, you're God, right? Have pictures of, melanated people up. And I'm not on those sides, so it doesn't matter. Because I've been removed myself from that Umar Johnson, Tariq Nasheed, Hidden Color shit, right? I'm talking about the imagery of you seeing a reflection of yourself and you bigging yourself up. That's all symbols is, right? Is you manipulating your own mind, right? So when you put these pictures up and stuff like that, is you speaking life into your mind. Let's keep it rolling. So look at this. This the Ebony magazine I was telling y'all about the other day, right? In that last video I did. In March 1969, Ebony magazine published a black Jesus on the cover. So many in the black community were upset to the point of threatening to cancel their subscription. God damn. So these niggas was fuck. See how far the mind control can actually go? Right? With you not seeing a powerful image of yourself, right? Like at least see that. I mean, for this. We gotta really think like how the audacity for you to see Jeffrey Dahmer as your Jesus is asinine. That's all it is. You seeing Jeffrey Dahmer and all these other white boys as your Jesus. I'm telling you what it is. This is mind control at its finest. You seeing these white boys as your Jesus. They get slaps on the wrist. You feel me? In his likeness, in his name. These motherfuckers you seeing. So now they can't do no wrong. So now you hug your Jesus when he does something wrong. But they perpetually show you the image and put you in the space of fear, right? So now every time you get pulled over, you shaking because you like, damn, I hope this ain't me, right? Because the mind control came so far and deep, right? They putting it in the movies and stuff. So now every Caucasian image that you see, right, is fucking you up over and over and over again, right? The indoctrination of white Jesus into the minds of black people is one of the most successful psychological warfare programming in human history. They put goddamn wool over your ass to believe for a second that this white sky daddy is your Lord and Savior, right? The audacity for your This is real critical, and this is what we got to understand. We have to even challenge our grandma and tell them, hey, look, you know, I feel you on the image and all of that, right? But grandma, you know, can we make that a black Jesus or something? Saying, right? That's what Michael was doing in Good Times when he was trying to get to Esther. Critically think and ask yourself the following question. If everything of substance was taken away from the slaves, reading, culture, language, etc., why was Christianity allowed? Okay, let's keep it rolling because I know. So again, the inferiority complex, right? The dog test, right? The idea that you're beneath somebody, anybody. For you the audacity for you to see, remember when I was telling y'all I had to go through this work too, heavy on my subconscious mind. Because when I would walk into grocery stores and see an old lady, an old white lady, I would go down another aisle, right? That's just not right. That shit ain't me, right? So what was that? And I thought I was conscious, right? In this particular time, right? Then I said, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. What the fuck is that shit right there? See, it's so subtle, you might not even know that you still mind controlled. You have to take up space. You must take up space in this bitch. This is your world, right? And you're sitting on top of the world. Who gives a fuck what they think about you? They got you fucked up. So now, what I do, I walk through that motherfucker. You feel me? Bumping these hoes. Straight up and down. So they can know, hey, look, they gotta take up space. Excuse me, I gotta get that right there. I'm grabbing. Excuse me. Yeah. You feel me? Just to let them know, hey, look, this ain't what that is, right? Because you best believe when they were teenagers, this old white lady that you trying to walk around from, right? They was on your ass like, fuck them niggas, get them niggas out of here, nigga. They can't be in our school, nigga. You best believe they was on your ass. Straight up. Hey, I can't make it up. I'm just telling you what it is. That shit was just what, 50 years ago. You feel me? Let's keep it rolling. So look, let me show y'all this real quick. Boom. Inferiority complex. Eradicated forever. This is just showing you the subconscious mind, right? The mind behind the mind and your conscious mind, right? An inferiority complex is a disturbance in the subconscious mind which manifests itself in self-consciousness and lack of confidence, in nervousness and weariness, in causeless worry, in depression and sense of futility, in lassitude and lack of enterprise, in nerve pains and other ailments, in weakness of will and habits. So that inferiority complex is real, because at the end of the day, right, you might still be in a space of lack of not feeling worthy. You feel me? Why? Because of what I showed y'all earlier. Cops, first 48, right? Every time you see melanated people on the news, there's something about them, right? So they constantly showing you seeing them getting killed and stuff like that, right? So the inferiority game has been ran rampant in your subconscious mind, right? Now you automatically assume that your white boss is better than you. That motherfucker don't know half of the shit you know, nigga. You have divine intelligence inside of you, alien intelligence inside of you, right? So your mind, your magical mind, is way older than anything these motherfuckers can ever do, right? Let's make sure we understand we're not in no group. Chaos in the blood. So yeah, the norm, the expectations, society norms, right? The slavery, the failure, the gall, the you can't do that, right? Who says you can't, right? Look at Esther. She's looking up to this white Jesus. Michael's trying to put up the black Jesus. She said, no. That's a mind control tactic. You feel me? In the ghetto in Chicago, I had to eradicate this whole Good Times series out of my mind. You feel me? And Good Times was one of my favorite shows, but I had to eradicate it to let you know, hey, that ain't my type of good times. Let's look at the goddamn title. Good Times. Ain't we lucky we got them? What did it say? Hustling and surviving. Good time. Yeah. That shit was goddamn mind control. If you don't know it, goddamn, that shit was heavy. You feel me? Man, crazy. Yeah, look at this. Purple carbonated doll. The same person who killed them is going to come and save them. That is absolutely crazy. You see? That's it. Chaos in the blood. And that's what we're talking about. Good times, but living in poverty. See, you have to go watch that nigga, that one dude show, that black dude show that wrote the thing. You feel me? You know how I know I'm in spirit right now? Because I'm hearing the ringing in my ears. So my ancestors are coming through and telling me, hey, look, nigga, you on fire right now, nigga. Chaos in the blood. Hey, I'm just telling you what it is. As long as I'm helping somebody move into a magical mindset and get back out of the mind control manipulation that you've been programmed with, right? By doing the work, see, you can't just see what the fuck I'm saying and then say, all right, that's good, I got it, dream. No, you got to go through the work, because that shit, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. This presentation is just to help you move into say, okay, let me go do my mental work. My mental alchemy, right? See, I'm just showing you what the now time energy is, so you won't be caught up in the mix and the minutia of the world. You feel me? What you want to do is get into your spiritual work, your meditation, your rituals, your astral traveling, right? Your ability to be able to control your emotions and become conscious, be conscious of what you're seeing, and be able to remove yourself from the games. You feel me? Step outside the box and remove yourself from the whole game. Good nigga sticker. Y'all know what it is. Still feeding this nigga. Sky Daddy. Sky Daddy, your money. So now you believe, right, that this 10% tides is supposed to go to the Sky Daddy. There's some figment in your imagination outside the sky, right? And you're constantly feeding him, right, your energy, because what is money? Money is just energy. You feel me? So when you feed them your energy, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to keep on getting mind fucked, mind manipulated, and programmed to believe that the Sky Daddy is going to come and save you. But the real power in the real game is to save your motherfucking self.